on an all-new Dr. Phil. Her daughter is pregnant and in danger.
She doesn't realize this is going to kill her.
So you threatened to push her down the stairs?
Because you weren't going to have an abortion.
No, I wasn't.
Mom's desperate.
Did you threaten to stab her in the stomach?
I didn't think she would survive this pregnancy. I still don't.
With only 3 months until delivery.
I can't take care of this child.
You say if your daughter dies, you would place the child up for adoption?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today is going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. Christina says her 19-year-old daughter, Samantha, is 6 months pregnant and worries her daughter and unborn grandchild could both potentially die due to Samantha's negligence. She claims Samantha has been living an out-of-control life for years, cutting school, smoking, and refusing to take her medicine. Now, according to Christina, Samantha should have never gotten pregnant to begin with, but she has been chasing boys and men online since she was 10 years old, desperate for attention and love, which eventually resulted with Samantha getting pregnant last year after a one-night stand with a 33-year-old man. Now, Christina says she is furious and is done with her daughter, who she's listed as Sam Loser in her phone contact list, before eventually reaching out to me for help.
My 19-year-old pregnant daughter, Samantha, is on a path to destroy herself and her baby. Samantha has type 1 diabetes. She had a one-night stand, and now she's pregnant. Because Samantha has not cared for herself, we are in fear that this baby is going to be born with severe disabilities. Are you thinking about who's going to raise this child? Because guess who's going to get stuck with it? She eats whatever she wants, and she doesn't take her insulin regularly. Samantha has slept with more men than I have, and I'm 50. She's been online talking to men since she was 10 years old. Samantha's baby daddy is 14 years older than she is. She's 19, and baby daddy is 33. You have no clue what you're about to face in the next 3 months. Sam takes zero responsibility. She failed the 11th grade, quit high school. I work 7 days a week to make sure I have the money to pay for her insulin, food that she needs. I'm her chauffeur. I'm her cook. I'm her housekeeper. Do you pay now to live with me?
No. I need to save up money somehow for a child that's on the way that I can't afford.
That you should never have gotten pregnant with. When I found out that she was pregnant 6 months ago, she had to go. I told her, get out. The endocrinologist has told Samantha that she's got the highest risk of death within the next 6 months because the baby takes so much out of her. When Samantha's sugars go over 300-400, it's almost like she's drunk. If I've had a couple glasses of wine, it's like two drunks fighting in a bar. She is 100% in denial. Samantha is not going to be able to take care of this child. If Samantha and this baby survive, then I'm going to be stuck raising this baby. I will not raise this child.
Okay, Christina, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Because you're in a situation that is complex. It is very layered, and this is something that could end up with a child being seriously impaired or dead, and the mother of that child being dead as well.
They could both die, yes.
And I know I hear you say it, but have you really embraced the gravity of what that really means?
I have embraced the gravity. I have embraced the gravity over my daughter's possible death for the last 10 years with everything that I have been through with her, all the ICU visits, all the doctor's visits, all the debriding of her legs, all the neuropathy, but now adding a baby to it. My daughter is a juvenile type 1 diabetic. She is non-compliant. She checks her sugar when she feels like it. When she does check her sugar, she doesn't properly clean her finger with an alcohol pad. She doesn't change the lancet. She carries MRSA. She's just a hot mess when it comes to this disease. She doesn't think it's serious.
Does she intellectually know the risk factors, the risk level that she's at with this disease?
She knows the risk levels, but she has said to me more times than I can even count that she'd rather have had cancer and die than to live with diabetes. I hate to say suck it up, but you can live with this. It just takes some responsibility to monitor it. But once she turned 13, I had no control of her anymore. She went out of control, her diabetes went out of control, and then the monster appeared.
Well, is it possible that you being, I just have to say, kind of a helicopter mom in those early years and being so vigilant and so diligent in making sure that she was compliant, that you became her cue for coping, her cue for doing these things, and then when she rebels a little and is left to her own devices, that she doesn't have the skills. She arrested her development at that early age, because right now she's behaving like an adolescent. She's behaving like a 10, 11, 12-year-old child.
Exactly. Now, I don't think I was a helicopter mom because I was always busy. I worked. She refused to listen to all the doctors. I have taken her to the best doctors, the best.
But you did an awful lot for her.
For the first 5, 6 years while she was still, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Why is she not complying?
Because she wants to be like everybody else. She wants to eat what she wants to eat. She does not want to have to take shots. The fact that she can't feel her feet, the fact that she has got horrible ulcers and scars all over her legs, the fact that we were just in the emergency room last night, the night before, she doesn't realize that this is going to kill her.
I don't practice anymore. I don't see patients, so don't call. Because the answer is not no, it's hell no. But I did for a good while in different areas of psychology, and one of them was behavioral medicine. And that dealt a lot with chronic disease management, and I worked with the diabetes population extensively. So I have a lot of vertical knowledge in this area. And when you have someone that is non-compliant, it's not if, it's when you're going to start seeing organ failure. You're going to start seeing kidney failure. You're going to start seeing your eyes fail and go blind. It is the #1 cause for lower extremity amputation.
I know that.
And these are things that aren't, this could happen.
No,
these are things that are going to happen.
I know that. I buried my mother with no legs. I know that. She does not want to accept that. But when she gets, I would love for her to be on her own. She keeps telling me, and I'm an adult.
But you get that DCFS is going to see this, and when that baby is born in that delivery room, they're going to be there. They will not let her keep this baby if they've got a brain in their head. And I've worked with DCFS and all the child welfare programs. If they allowed her to keep this child, that would be negligence to the highest order.
I understand that, and I hate to sound cold, but that would be the best thing for this child, especially with the health problems it's going to face. I cannot take care of this child. There is absolutely no way I can take care of this child.
So you say if your daughter dies, that you would place the child for adoption?
Yes.
Well, we're going to meet Samantha, who says the real issue here is that her mother, Christina, was drunk and neglectful while she was growing up. We'll talk to Samantha about that next.
When I told my mom I was pregnant, she threatened to push me down the stairs and stab me in the stomach.
Go to your room, get out of my face.
I don't know what my parenting plan is.
And later, what mother says to their child, I'm going to stab you in the stomach and push you down the stairs?
One that was totally pissed, that has had enough.
There is nothing hotter than real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at, I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get with it or get lost.
You dropped the ball big time.
I'm throwing y'all my very own Miami yacht park.
It just shook up all of the dynamics.
Y'all ready for this?
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand.
Stupefy! life.
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maxima.
Sounds.
Media loading.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand. Order now.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roots to the cross?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8, 7 Central.
To Beth for telling us about Peptiva Nighttime Probiotics.
To Beth! Welcome, ladies.
You know, the best thing about Peptiva is that I can digest food like a kid again.
No, the best thing is that I get to sleep like a kid again.
Digestion.
Ladies, with Peptiva, you get both.
Peptiva is the first doctor-formulated probiotic that works at night with key ingredients backed by 7 clinical studies. And right now, you can get a complimentary sample by texting BANK to 321321. Peptiva works while you sleep to soothe indigestion, cramping, bloating, even constipation, while promoting digestive health. And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Okay, girls, what do we have next week?
Tacos.
Wings chili!
Peptiva is flying off the shelves at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary sample by texting BANK to 321321. Text now, and we'll include a box of Peptiva digestive enzymes to help your body digest meals and avoid occasional gas and discomfort absolutely free. That's BANK to 321321.
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce. Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait. Welcome.
We're going to be out on our own little island. It's called peace.
I'm gonna go before I whip your ass.
Sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back. And own that. Because I don't like it again and again and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8, 7 Central.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Samantha's baby daddy gave her a cell phone. When she called me from that number, I saved the number as Sam, and then I put loser. I told her she was to give that phone back and have no contact with him. But she continued to text him, so when I got that phone away from her, I smashed it.
Christina claims raising her out-of-control daughter Samantha was a very constant struggle, but nothing, I mean nothing, prepared her for the shock of finding out that her 19-year-old daughter was pregnant by a 33-year-old man. Now, Samantha says she just wants the support of her mother, who she claims was always too busy or drunk to take care of her growing up.
My mother's very negative. She has to dominate and control everything I do. In many ways, she's a crappy mom. My mom's drinking is a problem.
She doesn't understand. After one glass of wine, she's done.
All of the fights happen when she's drank either a glass or a bottle of wine.
The past 16 years.
16 years? I didn't start drinking
You've
until we
been
moved
drinking.
to Georgia. If I want to go home and have a glass of wine,
I understand that.
Go to your room, get out of my face.
She calls me names. Poor tramp. She's told me before that I'll never amount to anything but a stripper. I met the baby's father on the online dating app. One thing led to another, and I got pregnant. I enjoyed our one-night stand. I would have enjoyed it more if that did not happen. I'm 19, but the baby's father is 33. When I told my mom I was pregnant, she threatened to push me down the stairs and stab me in the stomach. That made me so scared. I fear my child would be born to physical complications due to my diabetes. I considered a medical abortion because I didn't know what the chances were. But after I felt the baby and the doctors told me that the heart looks fine, I chose to keep it. I don't know what my parenting plan is. Very much I am stuck between a rock and a hard place. I need my mom's help, but I'm worried how she'll parent my child because she's parented me in the wrong way.
It sucks being an adult, doesn't it?
I'm worried she'll be drunk around my child. I wish my mom would back off. I want to strangle the hell out of her and never see her again.
Tell me what you know about the complications, the risks associated with type 1 diabetes.
The risk of my eyesight can go bad, loss of limbs, never be, I know all of it.
Are you smoking?
Smoking? Not anymore.
When did you stop?
I stopped almost a month and a half ago. But did I smoke before? Yes, I did.
Okay, you're 6 months pregnant.
Yes.
And you stopped smoking a month and a half ago.
Yes.
Drink?
No. Oh, 1 glass of red wine. 1 glass.
How old are you?
Does it matter?
You're a minor. You're 19.
Your mother says that you are non-compliant with the medical regimen, that it's been outlined for you, told you what you need to do, how you need to do it, but that you just simply don't.
Her drinking has gotten to the point to where it led me to get...
Okay, we're not talking about her drinking, we're talking about your pregnancy. Look, life's not fair. She may be the biggest bitch you ever walked the face of the earth, but you're still responsible for this baby.
I've been taking care of myself ever since I found out I was pregnant. I've been doing fine.
Is that true?
That's a lie. She didn't go to doctor's appointments because baby daddy wouldn't let her go.
He wouldn't let me. I was in a bad situation.
So taking care of yourself means that you go to doctor's appointments no matter what. Taking care of yourself means that you get away from him and you go back to where...
It's kind of hard when you kicked me out and he was the only place I had to go.
You ran back to him. You had
because you told me that I was going to get an abortion. You told me you were going to push me down the stairs, that you were going to stab me in the stomach.
Samantha, are you in a condition to have a baby? Like, really, seriously, how can you afford a baby? You came back on my doorsteps. You moved out, you told me you were a big girl, and then you showed back up at my house 6 weeks later, promising to change, and then you'll go out and get pregnant?
Did you threaten to push her down the stairs?
Yes, I did.
Why?
She was drunk.
No, I was not drunk
because you
weren't going to have an abortion.
No, I wasn't.
So you threatened to push her down the stairs?
Yes.
Were you going to do it?
No. I don't think she has listened to what the doctors have said. And then you come back pregnant. Yes, I was a little pissed.
She wanted me to have an abortion from the get-go. I couldn't do that.
And later...
There's really no way to sugarcoat what's at stake here with Samantha's unborn child.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roots of the cross?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8, 7 Central.
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magicaster wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maxima.
Sounds.
Media loading.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magicaster wand. Order now.
There is nothing hotter than real, honest-to-goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get with it or get lost.
You dropped the ball big time.
I'm throwing y'all my very own Miami yacht party.
It just shook up all of the dynamics.
Y'all ready for this?
To Beth for telling us about Peptiva nighttime probiotics.
To Beth.
Welcome, ladies.
You know, the best thing about Peptiva is that I can digest food like a kid again.
No, the best thing is that I get to sleep like a kid again.
Digestion. Ladies, with Peptiva, you get both.
Peptiva is the first doctor-formulated probiotic that works at night with key ingredients backed by 7 clinical studies. And right now, you can get a complimentary sample by texting CUBE to 369369. Peptiva works while you sleep to soothe indigestion, cramping, bloating, even constipation, while promoting digestive health. And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Okay, girls, what do we have next week?
Tacos.
Wings chili.
Peptiva is flying off the shelves at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary sample by texting CUBE to 369369. Text now, and we'll include a box of Peptiva digestive enzymes to help your body digest meals and avoid occasional gas and discomfort absolutely free. That's CUBE to 369369.
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce. Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait.
Welcome.
We're going to be out on our own little island for peace.
I'm gonna go before I whip your ass.
Sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back. Then own them. Because I don't like it again and again and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8/7 Central.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Do you want your man or not? Do you know your plans or not? You gonna go back home or not? You gonna claim your throne or not? Is you Khaleesi or that other name I don't remember?
Sam acts like life is a joke. She can't even take care of her cat. She plans on raising this child and taking care of it in my home that she's not even on the lease.
I am afraid that she'll kick me and my child out of the house. I have nowhere else to go. I guess I'll have to find a cardboard box.
Well, Christina is at odds with her 19-year-old daughter, Samantha, who she believes should have never gotten pregnant by anybody, certainly not by a 33-year-old man that she hardly knew. It upset Christina to the point that she threatened to push her down the stairs. Did you threaten to stab her in the stomach?
Possibly. Yes, she had to get, I did not want her having this child. I knew that the consequences were either going to kill her. I didn't think she would survive this pregnancy. I still don't. I don't think she has listened to what the doctors that we have been to have said.
And you thought the remedy for that would be to stab her in the stomach and push her down the stairs?
I said something I shouldn't have said.
What mother says to their child, I'm going to stab you in the stomach and push you down the stairs?
One that was totally pissed, that has had enough for the last 6 years of her using me as a doormat, her being out of control, her being...
So you're justifying it?
I'm not justifying it. I admit I was wrong by what I said. But when you come back into my home after you get locked up for doing something you shouldn't have done, and you move out and tell me that you're going to have a better life with your friends, and then they throw you out, show up on my doorstep promising me to do everything that you swore you would do because you're an adult, and then you come back pregnant. Yes, I was a little pissed. I was beyond pissed.
I made one huge mistake. But she wanted me to have an abortion from the get-go. I couldn't do that.
What burden will you carry if you lose her in the delivery room?
If it'll kill me to lose her. It'll kill me to lose her, period. Whether it be the delivery room, whether it been all those times that she's been in the intensive care unit, it'll kill me. It'll kill me because all I've done was fight to keep her alive all these years.
No, that's one of the things you've done. And I acknowledge that. Look, as I said, this is what I did. And I understand you've made a lot of sacrifices. You've invested a lot of energy. You've done a lot of right things. But that's not the only thing you've done. You said, oh, that's all I've ever done is try to keep her alive. No. You've also use her to vent. You vent your anger. You vent all of the hostility and bitterness at the unfairness of having to deal with this.
Yes, I did.
You deal with it through anger and bitterness and vitriol. You deal with it through denial. And you are having symptoms in your medical records. They're having to deep-breed ulcers on your legs.
That's back then.
I understand.
These have closed.
Well, I want to take a look at a list of your medical issues since getting pregnant.
Okay.
Age 19, pre-existing type 1 diabetes with hyperglycemia during pregnancy. Second trimester, age 19, smoking, complicating pregnancy. Second trimester, still 19, caudal regression syndrome. What do you know about that?
My baby won't be able to walk.
And a fetal heart disorder.
Well, they told me that the heart was okay for right now.
Let's take a quick break and you get the floor next. Christina's best friend, Ingrid, is here. When the producing team initially talked to Ingrid, she claimed she supported Christina. But an incident happened a few days ago at the hotel that caused Ingrid to perhaps change her mind. I'm going to ask her about that when we come back.
Samantha is very immature. She needs to get a clue. That's what gets me mad. I told Christina to throw Samantha out and cut her off.
Closed captioning provided by...
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roots of the cross?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1 tonight at 8/7 Central.
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maxima.
Sounds.
Media Logings.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand. Order now.
There is nothing hotter than real, honest-to-goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get with it or get lost. You dropped the ball big time.
I'm throwing y'all my very own Miami yacht party.
It just shook up all of the dynamics.
Y'all ready for this?
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait.
Welcome.
You be out on our own little island for peace.
I'm gonna go before I whip your ass. Sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back. And own that. Because I don't like it again and again and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8/7 Central.
I can't believe we're cleaning LeBron's house.
Hey there.
Hey! He got a hologram of himself just to give him compliments.
You handled the decision to go to Miami perfectly.
Nah.
On January 13th.
How about we throw a party here in the King's house?
The only thing better than the game.
Got it, bro.
Is the after party.
You good? We got a big problem. Was it the Miami ring? Because y'all know he didn't deserve that.
House party. Rated R. January 13th.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Why me, huh?
Why not you?
Listen to the thunder.
Christina's best friend Ingrid says the main issue here is that Samantha has always been looking for attention, but Christina was never really around. Let's take a look.
Samantha does not seem to grasp that she might be killing herself and her baby. Samantha is definitely not taking care of herself. That's what gets me mad. She's very immature. Samantha's 19 years old, but she has the mentality of an 11-year-old. She needs to get a clue.
So how are you going to survive on your own without me? Tell me that.
I'm not.
How are you going to get your high school diploma? How are you going to get everything that you need to get to my point in life?
There's always been tension between Christina and Samantha. Now, with the baby on the way, the tension has escalated. Christina has a hard time controlling Samantha and getting her to take her insulin. Samantha curses at Christina. She's so disrespectful to her. They've even gotten into fistfights. Christina does everything for Samantha. Christina works 7 days a week to pay the bills, and on top of her busy schedule, she still brings Samantha to all her doctor appointments. I told Christina to throw Samantha out and cut her off.
Well, that's what Ingrid told us initially, but she claims she has changed her mind after a particular incident. On their second night here, producers received a call from Samantha, who claimed her mom locked her out of their shared hotel room. Now, a Dr. Phil staffer immediately went to the hotel. Here's what ensued.
Open the door. Tonight was a living hell. We got back and my mom ended up kicking me out.
I said to Sam, I said, she's really drunk. She was slurring. And then she just like had an attitude calling us.
She threw a water bottle at me, threw her pill bottle case at me, told me to get the out.
You locked the bar. She could not get in. I'm stressed out.
I didn't have my clothes, nothing. She ended up letting me in just to get my things, but I had to get a new room. It went crazy.
Well, Ingrid, you're close to both of these folks, right?
I am. Christina's my best friend.
What's going on here?
Samantha is just very rebellious with Christina. I know Christina has her moments. You know, we all fight and stuff, but they take it.
Okay, but you're an adult now. Who are you rebelling against now?
I'm not rebellious anymore.
Well, there's a medical regimen that you're to follow, and you're not following it.
But I do. I check my sugar 8 times a day. I'm more concerned about this child than anything else now. When I found out I was pregnant, that was the day that I started taking care of myself more than anything.
That's a lie.
So at this point, you could not make a list of change-worthy behaviors.
I want her to understand the severity of this disease. I don't want her to go blind. I don't want her to go on dialysis. I don't want her to have her legs amputated.
Are there behaviors that you see that you could change to facilitate that?
She stresses me out, and I admit, I'm not going to lie. When I get stressed out, when I come home from a long day at work, I enjoy to have a glass of wine and just relax. She's 19. I would really like to have my children out of my home on their own and living a productive life.
I'd like to have hair.
Microblading. We can make you hair.
But life's not fair. Life's a bitch.
I know that better than anybody, trust me.
I mean, it's tough. This is not fair. I hate that you have this disease. I hate that you're going through this. But you guys are just sabotaging each other right and left. Christina says she fears Samantha's baby will be disabled due to prenatal neglect. So we sent Samantha to get an ultrasound. We wanted her to get the scan, and we're going to reveal those results after the break.
We're looking at the baby's heart now.
I like hearing the heartbeat because it makes me feel happy.
Closed captioning provided by...
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roof to the front?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8, 7 Central.
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maxima.
Sounds.
Media Loging.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand. Order now.
To Beth for telling us about Peptiva and nighttime probiotics.
To Beth! Welcome, ladies.
You know, the best thing about Peptiva is that I can digest food like a kid again.
No, the best thing is that I get to sleep like a kid again.
Digestion.
Ladies, with Peptiva, you get both.
Peptiva is the first doctor-formulated probiotic that works at night with key ingredients backed by 7 clinical studies. And right now, you can get a complimentary sample by texting BANK to 321321. Peptiva works while you sleep to soothe indigestion, cramping, bloating, even constipation, while promoting digestive health. And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Okay, girls, what do we have next week?
Tacos.
Wings chili!
Peptiva is flying off the shelves at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary sample by texting BANK to 321321. Text now, and we'll include a box of Peptiva digestive enzymes to help your body digest meals and avoid occasional gas and discomfort absolutely free. That's BANK to 321321.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
There is nothing hotter than real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get with it or get lost. You dropped the ball big time.
I'm throwing y'all my very own Miami yacht party.
It just shook up all of the dynamics.
Y'all ready for this?
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
I'm back.
Get lost. You dropped the ball big time.
I'm throwing y'all my very own Miami yacht party.
It just shook up all of the dynamics.
Y'all ready for this?
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
I'm back and own that.
And again, and again, and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8, 7 Central.
I have no respect for my mother. It is a love-hate relationship. Right now, the hate is overpowering the love. The only time she ever told me she loved me was when she was drinking, when she was passing out to go to sleep.
We're talking to 19-year-old Samantha, who is currently 6 months pregnant, due in June, and says she wants her mother, Christina, to be supportive. Look, I believe that 50% of the solution to any problem lies in defining it. We need to figure out where you are, and we need to do whatever we can to close the gap as quickly as we possibly can for your baby. Do you agree with that?
I agree.
Do you agree with that?
I agree.
I arranged for Samantha to get an ultrasound scan with Dr. David Adut. He is an OB-GYN in Burbank, California.
Today I'm here to see Dr. Adut to get an ultrasound done to see the health of my child.
Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
I'm Dr. Adut. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So right now, I'm kind of getting a 2D image of the baby and how the baby's positioned.
Okay.
We're looking at the baby's heart now on a 2D image. We're hearing a recording of the baby's heart.
I like hearing the heartbeat because it makes me feel happy.
Here's a very good view of the spine. And here we do see Nice straight line, right about just below the lumbar. Now I'm looking at the extremities, but I'm having a hard time telling exactly what the sex of the baby is, partially because of position. This is the skull we're looking at. So I just switched to a 3D, 4D image to see if we can get a picture of the face, but the baby's head's all the way down in the pelvis, and it's hard to contrast from the pelvic bones. Here's the knee, here's the thigh, and I'm going to try to follow that down to the feet. The right side of the extremity is hard to see, and here's the baby's hand saying hello to us. So some of these images, I'm going to go ahead and review them and get back to you about some of the results, okay?
Thank you.
After examining Samantha today, I feel that we have more information to allow Samantha to better understand in order for her to be better prepared for the birth of her child.
Well, please welcome my good friend, Dr. Travis Stork, the host of the Emmy Award-winning show, The Doctors. He's joining us because I wanted an expert mind to interpret and analyze the results of Samantha's ultrasound. And Travis, you've done that, correct?
Dr. Duke was kind enough to send along some ultrasound images and also give his thoughts on what he was seeing. Mm-hmm. If we pull up the image, there's really no way to sugarcoat what's at stake here with Samantha's unborn child. Dr. Duke was doing the ultrasound, and if you look at the spine and follow it, the lower spine does not extend all the way to the tailbone like you would normally hope or expect, which may signify caudal regression syndrome, which I know you've heard that term, but that's when the lower spine does not develop appropriately. That may mean that the baby is unable to walk or use its legs. It can also be associated with lower extremity deformities. Dr. Dude also sent along images of the leg, and if you look closely, the image on the right up there, the lower leg, where that red circle is, the bony development of that lower leg is not equivalent to the other bones in the body, which suggests that there very well may be some deformities in the lower legs. This is, again, one of those things where until a baby is born, you can never say with certainty what is going on. It's heartbreaking, and I've been sitting here in the audience listening to your story, and as a physician, as a human being, I am literally heartbroken. I don't want to ever imply cause-effect. Caudal regression syndrome can happen randomly. It occurs 1 in every 25,000 births. There is an association with diabetes in the mother.
All she could do right now is be 100% compliant, to get with an OBGYN, get on an aggressive program of support, whether it's biochemical support, hormonally, biochemically, or otherwise, and do everything you can possibly do from this point forward.
Correct.
Now that we know the ultrasound scan results, where do they all go from here? Well, we need to talk very earnestly about that, and I said, this is a story where the key player has no voice because they haven't entered this world yet. We'll be right back.
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maxima.
Sounds.
Media loading.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand. Order now.
I can't believe we're cleaning LeBron's house. How about we throw a party here?
Are you mad at the team?
We done messed up the koala. You good? What just happened?
House party, rated R.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roof to the top?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8/7 Central.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
There is nothing hotter than real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get with it or get lost.
You dropped the ball big time.
I'm throwing y'all my very own Miami yacht party.
It just shook up all of the dynamics.
Y'all ready for this?
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait. Welcome.
We're gonna be out on our own little island. It's called peace.
I'm gonna go before I whip your ass.
The sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back. And own them.
And again, and again, and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8/7 Central.
This is your chance. You keep her alive. Save her. You can save her.
You've come this far, and you know what's out there.
You have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined.
Sam has never cared for herself, so I fear this baby's going to be severely disabled. Her diabetes, her hormones, that is all out of control. I'm in fear that she won't even survive this pregnancy.
I fear my child will never be able to walk. I'm not going to be emotionally ready for this. I pray that there's a miracle every single day.
Well, I'm back with Christina, the mom, Samantha, the daughter, their dear and supportive friend, Ingrid, and Dr. Travis Stork. He is the host of the Emmy Award-winning show, The Doctors, and he has a New York Times best-selling book out right now that will get you ready for springtime. Travis, tell us the name of the book.
Oh, it's called The Lose Your Belly Diet.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That great book. So, Mom, where do we go from here?
I don't know. I can't take care of this child.
Where do you think you go from here?
Honestly, I don't know.
I've got two things that I want to recommend. Because right now, we have to rally around this unborn child. We have to do anything and everything we can to ensure that this mother survives this delivery, that this baby survives this delivery, and that this baby shows up in the best possible condition that is realistic.
Dr. Phil, I have done everything I possibly can for her since she's come back to me.
And your point is?
My point is at what point do I say, I can't do anymore?
Well, you know, some things you do for a week, some things you do for a month, some things you do for a year, some things you do until. You do until. We're talking about your child here. We're talking about your grandbaby here. And Samantha, you need to become an active member of your medical team. You need to become compliant with the regimen, whatever is set up. And you need to work as hard as you possibly can for you and your baby. And I don't think you can do that by yourself. So I am willing to get you a life coach. And this is different than just therapists. A life coach that will help you set some objectives, give you some goals acquisition training, hold you accountable, be there to see that you execute on the things that will give you and your baby the best chance at this life. Will you take that help?
I'll take it.
you'll be interested to know that I damn sure don't think you taking this child and raising it should be in your future.
Thank you.
First off, I think this child might be over your level of expertise. Is going to need more help than either one of you could give the child. And there'll be alternatives for that. But right now, you need to call a truce with your daughter, and you two need to close ranks for this baby. Next up, he's a singer, comedian, and actor who is speaking out about his struggle with a mental illness. Closed captioning provided by...
Do you want your man or not? Do you know your plans or not? You gonna go back home or not? You gonna claim your throne or not? Is you Khaleesi or that other name I don't remember?
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magicaster wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maximum.
Sounds.
Media loading.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magicaster wand. Order now.
Why me, huh?
Why not you?
Listen to the thunder.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roots of the club?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8, 7 Central.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
There is nothing hotter than real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get with it or get lost.
You dropped the ball big time.
I'm throwing y'all my very own Miami yacht party.
It just shook up all of the dynamics.
Y'all ready for this?
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait.
Welcome.
We're gonna be out on our own little island. It's called peace.
I'm gonna go before I whip your ass.
Sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back. And own them.
And again, and again, and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8, 7 Central.
We know him as a singer, actor, comedian, and game show host. He is the multi-talented Wayne Brady. But for more than 2 decades, Wayne was battling depression completely alone. And so to discuss this serious mental illness, Pfizer's chief medical officer, Dr. Frida Lewis Hall, met up with Wayne Brady in Chicago, where he's starring in the hit musical Hamilton. Let's take a look at their very revealing conversation.
What made you tell people what you were going through, ask for help?
What made me talk about my depression was one morning, I'll never forget it. I was dropping my daughter off on a school trip. She was going away for the first time. I knew she was upset. It made me upset. It was also my 40th birthday. I had other things in the back of my mind. I'm beginning to feel lonely. I stayed in my room, going back and forth between this deep sadness and crying to being angry at myself for feeling that and not wanting to reach out. Folks were reaching out with birthday messages. I turned my phone off. So that was the day that I decided that I needed to speak out about it.
Robin Williams was somebody that you've said that you admired.
Absolutely.
Talk to me about how his death and life affected you.
I remember the morning that I heard about Robin, and that hit me like a body blow. And the thing that struck me the most is how he was found in this big house, locked in a room by himself. That's how he went. Isolated. It was the 1-2 punch of going, if the loneliness and depression can take him down, and that can happen to Robin Williams, then it can definitely happen to me.
Well, please welcome Pfizer Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Frida Lewis Hall. Well, Dr. Frida, I know Wayne Brady. He is so talented and puts on a great show when he puts on the show. I'm so glad that he's talked to you about this. How big a problem is depression in men?
Wow, it's a big one. More than 6 million men suffer from depression. Now, many of them don't recognize the symptoms, acknowledge what's happening, or seek help. And of course, that's a problem. And many are reluctant to talk about this. And then, like Wayne, they suffer in silence, kind of trying to tough it out. Less than half of men seek professional help for their depression.
Mm-hmm. I knew Robin Williams as well, and they can really cover this up for short periods of time. And when I was in private practice, I had people tell me they never knew they were depressed until they weren't, because they thought that was just life. What are some of the ways untreated depression can manifest itself in men?
In men in particular, it can show up as alcohol or substance abuse. Right. They can exhibit controlling or abusive behavior, or even risky behavior like reckless driving, for example. And you just mentioned Robin Williams. One of the deadliest consequences of depression can be suicide. And although women are more likely to suffer from depression and are more likely to attempt suicide, men are more likely to die from it. In fact, the suicide rate for American men is 4 times what it is for women, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Well, is depression in men different from depression in women?
The symptoms of depression are common between men and women. Many people experience sadness and feelings of worthlessness. They no longer are interested in things that are usually pleasurable activities. They may experience apathy, fatigue, changes in appetite, and sleep disturbances. The symptoms that are used to diagnose depression are the same for men and women. They may show up differently. Men are more likely, for example, to be withdrawn or to feel irritable or aggressive or hostile, and to experience physical symptoms like experiencing pain or frequent headaches or sexual dysfunction.
Right. Well, without treatment, depression is unlikely to go away, and it may get worse. But more than 80% of people with depression do respond to medical treatment and therapy. When Wayne Brady finally got the help he needed, it changed his life. Take a look.
You shared kind of your darkest moment, but I would love to hear your lightest moment, or one of them.
Easy.
Easy.
The day my daughter was born.
Okay.
The day my daughter was born, and in fact, I just had another one of my lightest moments here in Chicago doing Hamilton. My daughter got to see me do that. I come out on stage as Burr, and I see her out the corner of my eye. She's just screaming, and she's happy. Dear Theodosia happens, where Burr is singing to his daughter. I sang the entire song to her. Wow. I sang the entire song to her, and I was just overcome.
What an amazing moment to share.
Thank you.
So your life now, what's it like? And
life is great.
Okay.
Life is great because I have life. I used to look at feeling down or being depressed or being dark as a loss, and I don't anymore because I can appreciate every single second.
If you are a man or a woman experiencing symptoms of depression, do not be afraid to speak up and seek professional help. Your health and happiness may depend on it. Dr. Frieda, where can people go for more information?
Yeah, I encourage people to go to gethealthystayhealthy.com for more information on depression and other mental health resources. And a special treat, we have exclusive excerpts from my interview with Wayne Brady, who is fantastic. Yeah. And of course, while they're there, they can sign up for our monthly newsletter.
Yeah, and listen, you're going to love this website and you're going to love the newsletter. I want to thank all of my guests today, especially Wayne Brady and Dr. Frieda Lewis Hall. Our viewers just love it when you come.
Yeah. And I love being here.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Feet on the gas, I'm ready. Hands on the wheel, come with me. It's so surreal to give up on our past. Let's take off. I wanna fly away. I just want to escape from here to another sphere. Oh, if we don't run today, then maybe it's too late for us to save our love. 'Cause I wanna be with you in a paradise where it's you and I, just you and I. Climb into the ship and we will fly sky high, leaving everything behind. Open your eyes and let go. There's so much more that we don't know. Why staying here if we can't reach for the stars? Take my hand, I wanna fly away. I just want to escape from here to another sphere. Oh, if we don't run today, then maybe it's too late for us to save us.